In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 13, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona versus Southern in a highly anticipated non-conference showdown at the McKale Center in Tucson, Arizona. The Southern Jaguars are set to face the Arizona Wildcats on Monday night. Both teams enter the game with distinct trajectories, setting the stage for an intriguing clash. Southern, having split their first 2 games, seeks to build on a recent victory over UNLV, while Arizona, riding high after a stellar win against Duke, aims to maintain their undefeated record. The Southern Jaguars, with a current record of 1-1, delivered an impressive performance in their latest outing, triumphing over UNLV with a scoreline of 85-71. Although they allowed 50 points in the second half, their first half dominance paved the way for a decisive win. The Jaguars exhibited sharpshooting, boasting a 56.7% field goal percentage and connecting on 11 three-pointers. Leading the charge for Southern is Tarian Joseph, averaging 18.5 points per game, providing a significant offensive spark. Despite defensive challenges, conceding an average of 89.5 points per game, Southern's offensive firepower cannot be overlooked. On the flip side, the Arizona Wildcats come into the game with an unblemished 2-0 record, notably securing a noteworthy 78-73 victory against Duke. Leading 41-33 at halftime, Arizona showcased both offensive prowess and defensive resilience, shooting 46.2% from the field and dominating the boards with a 45-33 rebounding advantage. Kylan Boswell, with averages of 15 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.0 assists per game, emerges as a key contributor for the Wildcats. Arizona's offensive juggernaut has been evident, averaging an impressive 100 points per game, while defensively holding opponents to a commendable 66 points per game. However, Arizona, coming off a significant road win against Duke, faces the challenge of maintaining focus and avoiding a potential letdown. While the likelihood of an upset is low, the Jaguars, buoyed by their recent victory over UNLV, may capitalize on any complacency from the Wildcats. As a result, the Jaguars keeping this one closer than expected emerges as a plausible outcome, presenting a competitive narrative for this matchup. So the Southern Jaguars to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Delving into offensive dynamics, Southern has showcased efficiency, boasting a 50.4% shooting accuracy. Despite defensive vulnerabilities, their recent victory against UNLV showcased improved defensive efforts. In contrast, Arizona's offensive juggernaut has been on full display, averaging an impressive 100 points per game. Against Duke, they demonstrated a balanced offensive and defensive performance. However, the potential for a slow start after the Duke win opens the door for Southern to capitalize, anticipating a defensive showdown between these 2 teams in what promises to be a captivating matchup at the McKale Center. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston versus Stetson, set to unfold at the Purdue Center in Houston, Texas, is an enticing non-conference clash between the Stetson Hatters and the Houston Cougars on Monday night. As the teams collide, Stetson seeks to bounce back after a recent loss, while Houston aims to extend their undefeated streak following 2 commanding victories to start the season. The Stetson Hatters enter the contest with a 1-1 record, coming off a challenging 71-55 defeat at the hands of UNLV. Despite a sluggish start with only 21 points in the first half, Stetson showcased resilience and improvement in the latter half. Their shooting efficiency at 31.8% from the field and a commendable 42 rebounds in the loss underscore their potential to rebound. In their opening game, Stetson routed Trinity Baptist with a convincing 109-54 triumph, displaying an offensive prowess that sees them averaging 82 points per game. Leading the charge is Jalen Blackman, posting impressive averages of 19.5 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. However, their three-point shooting at 30.3% remains an area for refinement. On the other side, the Houston Cougars boast an unblemished 2-0 record, most recently overpowering Texas Agricultural and Mechanical CC with an 82-50 victory. Displaying dominance on both ends of the floor, Houston limited their opponent to 27 and 23 points in each half. The Cougars, known for their defensive prowess, kicked off the season with an emphatic 84-31 win against Monroe. Emmanuel Sharp has been a standout performer for Houston, leading the team with 15.5 points per game. Houston's defensive excellence has been evident, allowing only 40.5 points per game. Houston, a formidable team nationally, has showcased their strength in the early stages of the season, scoring 82 or more points in both wins while allowing just 50 and 31 points. Playing at home, the Cougars are poised to capitalize on their defensive prowess against a Stetson team that faltered against UNLV. Stetson's offensive struggles and their recent loss, coupled with Houston's defensive tenacity, point toward a challenging matchup for the Hatters. In what is anticipated to be a showcase of Houston's basketball prowess, the Houston Cougars to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Reviewing Stetson's offensive dynamics, they've demonstrated proficiency, averaging 82 points per game on a 43% shooting clip. Defensively, the Hatters have shown promise by allowing an average of just 62.5 points per game, emphasizing their potential to make this contest competitive. However, challenges were evident in their most recent loss, suggesting a need for consistency on both ends of the court. Analyzing Houston's recent defensive success, they held opponents to 50 and 31 points, showcasing their defensive dominance. Offensively, the Cougars have displayed balance, scoring 41 points in each half against Texas Agricultural and Mechanical CC. Emmanuel Sharp's impressive contributions underscore Houston's offensive versatility. Emmanuel Sharp leads the offensive charge for Houston with a team-high 15.5 points per game, supported by L.J. Cryer and Damian Dunn, averaging 12 and 11.5 points, respectively. Big man Jaywan Roberts contributes 11.5 points and grabs a team-leading 8 rebounds. Jamal Sneed, despite a modest scoring average, leads the team with 6 assists. The offensive balance and defensive solidity of Houston make them a formidable force. Both teams have showcased offensive firepower, and with potential defensive vulnerabilities, the game could evolve into a high-scoring affair. As the Purdue Center sets the stage for this clash, fans can anticipate an exciting contest between two teams with distinct strengths and aspirations for success in the early stages of the season. In anticipation of an engaging offensive matchup, over the projected total is our full-game total pick. Xavier versus Purdue. Set to face off in the Gavitt Games Challenge on Monday, the Xavier Musketeers and Purdue Boilermakers are gearing up for an intriguing clash at an undeniably heightened level of competition. Xavier heads into this matchup with the momentum of a recent victory over Jacksonville, where they emerged triumphant with a commanding 79-56 scoreline. Senior guard Quincy Olivari led the Musketeers with an impressive 17 points and 4 assists. Despite facing challenges in shooting efficiency, particularly from beyond the arc with a 24.1% success rate, Xavier capitalized on Jacksonville's 17 turnovers. This marked their second win of the season, adding to the anticipation surrounding their performance against a formidable Purdue side. Statistically, the Musketeers exhibit a scoring prowess, averaging 78 points per game with a commendable 47.9% shooting accuracy and a 27.5% success rate from three-point range. On the defensive end, Xavier's opponents average 59.5 points per game, shooting 34.4% from the field and a mere 21.2% from long range. As they step up to face Purdue, a team known for its offensive firepower, Xavier's defensive resilience will be put to the test. Purdue, on the other hand, showcased their dominance in a resounding 87-57 victory over Morehead State in their latest outing. Senior center Zach Edey led the charge with an impressive 18 points and 8 rebounds. Purdue's offensive efficiency was evident as they shot nearly 55% from the field, out-rebounding their opponents 38-31. Their ability to limit Morehead State to 34.3% shooting, including 22.6% from long range, showcased their defensive strength. Offensively, Purdue boasts an imposing opposing average of 92.5 points per game, showcasing a remarkable 54.7% shooting accuracy, including an impressive 46.2% success rate from three-point range. Their opponents, on the other hand, struggle against Purdue's defensive prowess, scoring an average of 51 points per game with a 29.6% shooting accuracy and a mere 19.4% success rate from deep. As the Boilermakers prepare for the Gavitt Games Challenge, their efficient lineup, featuring guards Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer, along with the dominant big in Zach Edey, positions them as a formidable force. The combination of Mason Gillies and Southern Illinois transfer Lance Jones adds depth to their roster, suggesting an advantageous matchup against the Musketeers. Xavier, while securing victories early in the season, faces a significant test against Purdue's multifaceted offensive and defensive capabilities. The Musketeers, known for their offensive prowess, will need to navigate the challenge posed by Purdue's imposing frontcourt, led by Edey. The historical context adds an additional layer of intrigue, with Xavier last facing Purdue in 2012, emerging victorious with a 63-57 scoreline. Now, with both teams evolving and competing at a higher level, this matchup promises to be a captivating showdown. Considering Purdue's offensive efficiency and Xavier's scoring abilities, the Purdue Boilermakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Boilermakers' balanced offensive contributions, highlighted by Braden Smith's impressive 9 assists per game, underscore their potential to control the tempo. Both teams have showcased offensive prowess early in the season, and with the Musketeers likely pushing the pace, and over the projected total outcome appears plausible. As the Gavitt Games Challenge unfolds, fans can anticipate a clash of contrasting styles, with Purdue's efficiency facing off against Xavier's offensive dynamism, making for a compelling and high-scoring contest. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.